California's housing market, particularly in major cities like San Diego and Los Angeles, faces significant challenges characterized by limited inventory, affordability issues, and rising rents. But before we get started, please note that reading California's housing legislation is like assembling IKEA furniture. There are always a couple of pieces left over that seem important but no idea where they go. Just kidding. IKEA furniture is harder to screw up than interpreting these bills. On that note, let's get started. Recent legislative measures such as Assembly Bill 68, 434, 1033, and Senate Bill 9 are designed to tackle these issues and create new opportunities for homeowners, buyers, and the broader real estate market. There just aren't enough places to live. And these are the policies that are put in place that are meant to help bring more onto the market for you to rent or buy. California Housing Partnership reported, as of 2024, San Diego and Los Angeles are facing a combined shortage of over 500,000 housing units. Limited housing inventory drives up property prices, making home ownership increasingly unattainable. Although you might be able to afford this one, Redfin reports that the median home price in San Diego is approximately $998,000. Let's face it, that's $1 million, far above the national average. High prices limit access to housing, particularly for first-time buyers, and let's face it, the majority of the population now. Sad, isn't it? How about the cost of rent? Remember when rent were affordable? Yay, me neither. Apartment List stated the average rent in San Diego has increased by 36% over the past decade as of 2024. Rent increases outpace wage growth, exacerbating housing instability and homelessness. I mean, look around. Homelessness is everywhere. I see it with my own two eyes every day. I mean, who doesn't like a 30% increase in their rent? Shoot, I wish I could pay double and make half as much. Joking. So have the bureaucrats tried anything to help? Well, they came up with this bright idea, Assembly Bill 68 and 434. Let's see if the idea is LED bright though. First off, AB 68. This allows homeowners to add 2 additional units, ADUs and junior ADUs, on residential lots, promoting the development of triplexes. Secondly, AB 434. This mandates that cities have pre-approved ADU plans by 2025, streamlining the approval process and reducing bureaucratic delays. Although I'm sure they will find a way to slow it down somehow. Half kidding. AB 1033 permits the separate sale of ADUs from the primary residence, allowing for individual ownership of ADUs and primary homes, which can stimulate the housing market. SB 9 facilitates the conversion of single-family homes into duplexes and allows for lot splits, significantly increasing the potential housing stock in urban areas. Not sure how much your neighbors will like you after construction is started though, but hey, I'm sure they'll understand if you start at 8 to 9 a.m. The law is 7 a.m. though. This means it's likely to stabilize prices, or slow the increase in prices at least. California Department of Housing and Community Development 2024 states that the potential for an additional 1.5 million housing units statewide could be utilized, with a significant portion of that in San Diego and Los Angeles. But that's a lot of homes to build, and that's years away. Who really knows how that will impact the market? Stay tuned, and you'll gain some more insight. More housing units lead to more affordable options, improving access for low to moderate income families. Or at least, in theory. Are you ready for your house value to stop going up? Didn't think so. So, who has the most to gain from adding ADUs? Well, it appears the first movers will, meaning those who act first may get the most value from these new regulation changes. Homeowners can generate rental income from ADUs, improving financial stability and offsetting mortgage costs. While demand for housing is at an all-time high and affordability is at an all-time low. Rent Cafe 2024 states that homeowners in San Diego and Los Angeles can see rental income increases of up to $2,500 per month from ADUs. Looks like this couple just watched another one of our videos. Or maybe it's because we just built an ADU for their rich parents and they finessed a discount on rent from mommy and daddy. And this grandma is stoked she gets to hang out with her grandkids in the backyard next to the family's ADU while the parents are working, saving them $2,200 a month on childcare. All that joking around to say ADUs provide flexible living arrangements for extended families, enhancing family support and reducing living expenses. So what if you don't like your kids or grandparents that much, you might ask? Keep it empty. Live in peace, knowing properties with additional units often see higher market values, benefiting homeowners' equity. Redfin reports that properties with ADUs in Los Angeles and San Diego can see an increase in value by 20 to 30%. Shang! All these new ADU opportunities, just in time for your kids, not to be able to afford them. Again, kidding. Seriously though, who really benefits the most? Homeowners gain additional income, improved property value, and flexible living arrangements. Might even save a marriage with the extra space it provides. Heck, might even make a good doghouse. And no, not that kind. Home buyers, because they will have more housing options at potentially lower prices, improving access to home ownership. Brokers and realtors, because expanded inventory and new market opportunities drive business growth. Builders and building service providers such as myself, because the increased demand for construction and renovation services. We are proud service providers and gotta make a living somehow. Lenders and banks, because new financing opportunities through HELOCs, cash-out refinances, construction loans, and home improvement loans. Don't ask why I put sharks in the background. I guess the interest rates nowadays turn me off. So, why do homeowners, home buyers, realtors, contractors and lenders all love ADUs? Because it's the only project where everyone makes a killing, except the one who thinks they'll save money living in one. Kidding. Renters will have more options than ever. So what about AB 68 and 434? Who cares, right? Well, lots of people care. It allows one ADU up to 1,200 square feet and one junior ADU up to 500 square feet per lot. Just expect your neighbors to complain about parking. But word on the street is these new renters just ride scooters and e-bikes anyways. ADUs can be either attached to the house or be detached, meaning it has no shared walls. Just depends on what you want to do with the ADU, I suppose. You can even add multiple ADUs within existing structures by dividing up the interior space and adding additional living fixtures. Pack 'em in, giving it that NYC studio feel, I suppose. Or you could build 2 ADUs on a multifamily lot, basically adding 2 additional homes. It sounds like AB 434 now requires cities to have pre-approved ADU plans by 2025, simplifying the approval process. It's about time they make something easier, right? And finally, AB 1033, the separate sale of ADUs, allows ADUs to be sold separately from the primary residence, potentially increasing property sales and ownership opportunities. This has gotten some complaint from people who are being labeled NIMBYs, not in my backyard. Or should I say, not in your backyard because it's annoying to me. People. But wait, there's more. Let's dive deeper into Senate Bill 9, and I know what you're thinking. It all sounds so similar. And trust me, I agree. But this one is meant to clarify adding duplexes and lot splits. And there does seem to be some overlapping in all of this. But it's still good to mention. Stick with me here. This just means the projects must meet specific criteria, including urbanized area designation, parking requirements, and local short-term rental regulations. Phew, not a total free-for-all, I suppose. So how are all these cash-strapped homeowners going to build an ADU? They will use their home as a piggy bank, tapping into the ridiculous amount of equity that's built up over the past 4 years. HELOCs, cash-out refinance, construction loans, and home improvement loans, or all cash if they are balling out of control. As brokies say, financing agencies typically allow only 1 ADU per property, despite state allowances for 2. Otherwise, you're seen as someone who is driving a boat but can't swim. So all that to say, California's legislative efforts are paving the way for significant changes in the housing market, particularly in cities like San Diego and Los Angeles. Good or bad, time will tell. Time, by increasing the housing supply, improving affordability, and creating new income opportunities, these measures promise to address some of the state's most pressing housing challenges. But trusting political promises is like clearing a clogged toilet. Sometimes is full of hope, is the word I'm looking for. I think, as more homeowners and developers embrace these opportunities, the real estate landscape in these cities will continue to evolve, offering hope for a more sustainable and accessible housing future. But please remember that investing in real estate in California is like buying a new business. It's expensive, constantly fluctuating, and everyone's just guessing what's going to happen next. That's why you gotta be on top of it by watching videos like this one. Comment below your thoughts about where California real estate is headed, and thank you for watching. Bye.